Hello. So today we're going to be talking about the ballroom scene.
The ballroom.
Where Romeo and Juliet first meet.
So what character were you then, Gilbert?
The costume.
Yeah.
Well, we all had to come in fancy dress, and it was the only scene where we didn't have to be in the costumes. It was black and white.
Yeah, and also it was because I think Adam wanted to show how Romeo and Juliet were going to meet, and everybody's like happy at that point.
Yeah,
It's
and
joyful.
colourfulness,
Yeah.
That was the
So
only
that's-
scene
Because-
that was colourful.
Because you find out the black means that it's the Montagues,
Yeah.
And the white was the
the white the Capulets, the neutrals are black and white.
And then the scene was just black and white, apart from the ball scene where we
Yeah, where we all join together. It doesn't matter if you were from that family
Capulets and the
or that
Montagues
family.
were all
family.
white.
I think the only ones that were stuck together completely were the Capulet. No, wait, the Montagues. In the middle, they all stuck
So
together.
yeah, basically we all went into groups and we had to like
We had to produce a motif of movement of like how to get change for a ball scene.
that was before
that was before.
Yeah.
That was
Oh yeah, it was getting before, but we can talk about that. And I thought it was really effective when we had to use it in a Shakespearean way, making it all big and
dramatic,
expressive,
and
because it then showed what you're actually doing on that performance, that you're getting ready for a ball, and the audience will laugh at that because you're making it all over the top and dramatic and you're getting changed.
I think the good thing with that was it showed the difference between the Capulets and Montagues getting ready, because the Capulets got ready really serious and organised, and the Montagues were like really
all over the
unorganised and
place.
all over the place.
Well, the neutrals were a bit in between.
Yeah,
Because they are in between, the neutrals are meant to sew in
Bit of both,
between.
weren't
Because
we?
we were townspeople, weren't we? We were people of Verona.
And also me and Tom were like the friars, so we don't take sides, so it was like
You were a bit of both.
I mean,
Yeah, we were a
we
bit
did
of
take
That's about
more
right.
towards Montagues and Capulets. I mean, a couple of us went towards Capulets,
Obviously
a couple
my
of us
character
went
was-
to Montagues.
So when I did my character, when we were getting changed, I was like performing it like I was like high in status because I was a friar and I need to be representing my side because I don't want to be like a townsperson, which are going to be having a lower posture and don't care what they're doing, and I have to stay in my status to show it all about.
But yeah, no, it was really good. I really enjoyed it because it was, well, it's different, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it was.
Especially from the other scenes we were doing. I mean, the ball scene was, we started rehearsing that near to the middle of rehearsals.
The ball scene was one of the first ones.
Yeah, it was one of the first ones, what did you think about the song when we had to like...
It was Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah, Ziggy Stardust.
Well, I think that worked well, and then the problem was they wanted Romeo and Juliet to meet each other at the end of the song, and then it worked, but then when we swapped to the classical track of Ziggy Stardust,
It took
a bit to get back into timing.
And we also did it because of
It
David
was on the day
Bowie.
David,
We started
Died.
rehearsing Romeo and Juliet the day
David
Bowie
Bowie passed
died.
away, so
I think
the songs, using his songs like fitted with.
It like made it strong for the performance, and also it had a meaning because it was like one of the icons have just died, and we wanted to show
so it felt
something
right to use his
for
music, didn't it?
I thought that it was interesting how we use the adjectives of making it like a vibe, like a happy vibe.
Because it was a fun scene. It was like one of the only scenes in the play that's like fun, and it's like just so Romeo and Juliet meet him for the first time.
And I liked like how we made like a dance in our small groups.
In
No,
our-
we were in different
we had to
groups.
be like we were doing the waltz, wasn't it? Like
That's what
Swan.
we did,
Yeah, we had to do that, didn't we?
And everyone had like a different entrance as well.
They
I
had
mean,
a different entrance.
me and Gilbert were with Meg, John, and Jazz, and we just walked because Jazz was Princess Gallus, and we just walked on with her at the front, and
To show different statuses.
Yeah, and we just went straight into the waltz.
We're our group,
we're the best of.
We were the Mystery Inc. gang.
We were the Mystery Inc. gang, and we decided to do that because it was like one of the icons of like kids programs, which everybody from parents to youngsters now have always watched this program before. So we thought that because Adam said that you need to be an iconic character, we decided to be the Mystery Inc. gang, which I thought we did really well.
Me and Gilbert were Disney characters. I was Minnie.
I was Aladdin, and obviously Disney.
I did say Minnie.
Minnie,
And I thought like when our group came on, we made it like we were coming on lively, and we were coming on creeping like they do on the Scooby-Doo gang show.
Like bringing out our characters.
It was bringing out our characters, and I thought like when it was the day of the performance, the audience loved that. I thought they enjoyed that.
I thought what was good was having them all in groups, and some Romeo and Juliet trying to push around the groups to get the singings of
and I thought it was really nice when on the day of the rehearsal, when Adam said about our group of Mystery Inc. gang that we needed to be near to the front because it was like a good costumes, and I thought they thought it was really strong, so they wanted us to be near the front, which we did straight after the notes, and we went through a rehearsal. Me, Reed, Leah, and Dan and Jordan, just to get the staging right when we go on for the actual performance on the night, which I thought was really good because we actually listened to the feedback that we got back from Adam, and we actually worked on that. I think straight after.
Me and Amber were told to come back on when the nurse was talking to Juliet, because he was, well, basically one of the feedback we got was everybody had to leave one by one, because at the moment everybody left all at once, and they were just so the party's slowly dying down. But then there's a bit where the nurse is telling Juliet, the after party, where the nurse is telling Juliet about other people at the ball, and because nobody else was on stage, it looked a bit weird. So me and Amber were asked to walk back across the stage
slowly,
and we used our costumes to
swap. I gave him my Minnie Mouse's.
And I put the Aladdin hat on.
And I gave you a glove as well.
And the glove. And we used the costumes to create the stage.
Like we're drunk. We had a good time with drinking.
We saw the party was good, and so we had good after the party.
I think it was very lively as well.
I think we had to show a lively scene, because the rest were gonna, like, the first half was like
happy and joyful, but after that it went dark and death. And
so it was like it would catch the audience's attention.
I would know what each scene's moods are because of the Shakespearean movement that we were creating, because you weren't showing it from you weren't showing your feelings from the inside, you're showing it from the outside. Then doing Stanislavski's work where it's naturalistic and you just show it from the
everyday
inside.
Stuff. And but I think we could have improved by having balloons earlier.
I thought
we were only given the balloons
on
the actual performance.
We had the balloons when we did the performance itself, not the run through we had before. The actual performance itself.
I didn't actually get a balloon on the entrance. No. So I was
giving like 3 balloons. I was trying to give them out.
So when we came on stage, we were like, okay, how are we going to perform this? Just improvise straight on the spot.
I think the balloons had liven the mood, although the problem was getting the balloons off stage. They can't pop in, which I can't ruin the performance.
We were told not to pop any because it comes backstage as well.
And I think because of the heating, and they've been outside backstage, the balloons, that's the reason why they popped. Because they got too hot. And I feel like to improve, we should have been rehearsing with the balloons and know how to handle them. It would have been helpful if we had a bag on the other side to put the balloons in as well, because we were told just before we had to go on, that we had to have it on that side.
But we needed to exit on the other
side, and it was difficult because how are we supposed to get all them balloons on that side to the other side in time?
And also to get every single one off.
Yeah, there was like 5 or 6
that end
stage
scene.
Some people had to run back on and
grab
pretend to grab and playfully into character like.
Yeah. I thought that was good that we all improvised. But I think to improve,
We should have
it would have been
done
easier if we had
practice.
a rehearsal done.
The bit when we would mind getting the glasses had to do the freeze frame was a strong bit because
Yeah, we all had
focused
to
on-
let's go and hold it, didn't we?
and it focused on the acting between Lord Capulet and Cousin Capulet.
Yeah, until
I
they
get
said
that.
tis more, then we all
Well,
rolled
the
it.
I
canon
thought
now,
that was a really good canon.
Yeah, the
because
canon.
it was really strong, and we all like went straight into
The
that.
canon like
It was
what?
confusing when we were rehearsing because they had to speed up Lord Capulet's speech. You had to do it a lot quicker.
Yeah, they had to do it
So
quicker.
when
Because, yeah,
they said tis more, people were still walking on.
People still didn't get in the freeze frame in time, so we couldn't canon out of it because we weren't in it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that you couldn't. Yeah, I felt that.
But
So
when they managed to get Lord Capulet's beats to fit with the music and everything,
But they managed to put it back in time where we
Another-
were all ready for tis more.
another good freeze was when Juliet and Romeo met for the first time.
Yeah, when
'cause that's
Tybalt
important
dragged them off
scene.
and we had to like literally
I do
freeze where we were.
feel that through the rehearsal stages, I know that some of us were off focus.
Yeah, people want
There were a bit off focus.
Which Adam did know. He did
he did
tell.
know. Yeah, he did know.
Especially the people that had their backs to the audience. You can see them
Yes.
like
Swaying
swaying
a little bit.
And
And
the
then-
focus was
And
supposed
not focusing when we were rehearsing because people
We couldn't stop
laughing.
laughing.
Yeah.
and if they moved it took the focus off Romeo and Juliet, so
Yeah.
it like
And I think if I thought that we improved on that because we listened to what he was saying and then we actually just stayed focused in that split second just to hold that freeze frame and them two meeting because that was the crucial bit that the
It's
audience
important
members
bit
need to see.
play.
Because if one of us were off focus,
You'd
the
know.
audience would actually go straight to that
And ruin the like important scene of the
of the whole scene.
So overall, I think everyone did well for in the performance, staying focused.
Yeah.
It was just
it was
It's
just
just
in the
like-
rehearsal
Getting there.
stages. Yeah, I feel like. Right then, is that
Yeah.
ready?
That's it. Thank you.
Bye.